Ladies and gentlemen, this is the group known as the Riot, and if you notice, they come through the back door. They are not welcome in the CWF locker room. They dress in their car, they enter through the back door.
Four very dangerous men.
Headed by that man. Probably the most dangerous man in the Carolinas.
Pro Wrestling International, our governing body of CWF Mid-Atlantic, Premier Wrestling Experience, Omega, and so many others. Zane Dawson of the Riot is the kingpin of the entire PWI organization, and he has formed a group of absolute mercenaries, ruthless, cold, dangerous men that comprise the Riot.
And we should point out there is a fifth man, Nick Richards, who is in the main event next week for the title.
But we have amassed quite a CWF All-Star team to face the Riot.
Brad Stutts, you want to talk about a hell of a team. Television and one half of the tag champion, Chet Sterling. The big man, Aaron Biggs.
Oh boy!
And they're all in the ring.
Yes, sir, up and running. 8-man tag team warfare. Here on the inaugural episode of CWF Worldwide. And they have paired off and, oh, Cecil, we may need a whole slew of referees to keep this one in check.
Man, and this, I feel sorry for Red Jones. And I've never felt sorry for Red Jones.
Very much a CWF All-Star team that has assembled, and fans are going to need to stay back.
Yes, sir. Arik Royal standing tall in the ring, the ace of CWF Mid-Atlantic.
Eyes focused on Dawson. Oh boy!
Royal's gonna die!
Right onto the PWI champion!
That's a 260-pound man going for the dive.
Bodies are everywhere.
Man, this fist flying everywhere, bodies flying.
Lee Valiant got a hold of the former Ultra J champion Andrew Everett. No, Everett's got a hold of Valiant.
And Andrew Everett, very recently coming off a major knee surgery.
Oh, heads up!
Better than ever.
Suplex on the floor, so dangerous. So many bodies flying around everywhere.
Yeah, you notice he nearly caught Dawson on the way down. And now we got the two biggest men in the match in the ring.
There was a time that would have been true of Arik Royal. He has slimmed down tremendously. But now the two big bulls, Dave Dawson and Aaron Biggs, are in the ring.
And Dave Dawson might be the only man who's just about as bad as his brother.
Yeah, there's not many people on the planet that can knock Dave Dawson down with one shoulder block. The Riot retreating to one corner. The CWF Mid-Atlantic All-Stars taking up residence in the far corner. And it looks like we're actually going to have
tags, order,
perhaps,
maybe.
It's always a struggle to have order whenever the members of the Riot are in tow. And Arik Royal, the ace of CWF Mid-Atlantic, still stomping on Dave Dawson.
Don't want to fight, let's fight! Well, watch out, Lee Valiant, never the opportunist.
Valiant gonna take his position. Oh boy.
Oh God. And Aaron Biggs, upwards of 400 pounds. He is just a mountain of a man.
Woo.
And take it from me, dude hits like a ton of bricks.
Yes, he does.
And I think he wants Dave back in there.
Aaron Biggs is calling for anybody.
He wants the biggest and baddest.
It'll be Aric Andrews. History between these two men. Back about 5 weeks ago, but Aric Andrews injured the ankle of Aaron Biggs with that with that heel hook.
Watch out for Zane.
A champ, the PWI champion charges in.
And the referee letting the line go here.
Gonna have to with these 8. Woo boy!
Oh, what power! Yeah, a lot of kind of illegal tags and refs letting it go.
All 4 of the CWF All-Stars, graduates of the Mid-Atlantic Dojo, our wrestling school in Gibsonville, North Carolina. All 4 members of the Riot, people who say they have never been embraced by CWF. They have never been welcomed. They point a lot of those accusations at me personally, but I can assure you, the talent in the ring of the Dawson brothers, Aric Andrews and Lee Valiant, is not the thing that has held them back all these years. It's their attitude. It's the fact that they're uncontrollable. They will not work with anybody.
Oh, Dave is on Dream Street here.
Biggs.
Oh, and this guy's just ruling the ring right now.
Absolutely standing tall against the entire Riot.
Man, we gotta cover. We should have had this guy at the front of the fight from the start. And you notice nobody wanted to get in the ring with him that time.
Andrew Everett tagging in. Shot to the body.
The apex of agility, Andrew Everett.
One of the most dynamic wrestlers on the planet. One of the most spectacular. One of the most special.
Oh, and right now, one of the most sought after.
Absolutely. He's been flying around CWF Mid-Atlantic rings since he was a small boy. The youngest veteran in the sport, maybe except for Mike King. Nevertheless, and now tagging to Chet Sterling, the double champion.
Very rare that we ever have double champions in CWF. He is one of only a handful.
Absolutely, and Chet Sterling has held on to both those championships for going on upwards of about 6 or 8 weeks now.
Right.
Successful title defenses of both. The Mid-Atlantic Television Championship, which he won from Levins Valenzuela Jr., a name that you'll be hearing more of if you have not already. And co-holder of the Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Championship with Trevor Lee.
And Levis, if he's watching, we love you, brother.
Who is out of the country right now, wrestling in Canada this weekend.
That's right.
Send our best to Trevor Lee, and of course, absolutely send our best to Levis. So many in CWF Mid-Atlantic that are doing us proud, and perhaps none more so than Arik Royal.
That's right, he is the ace for a reason, but you notice the complexion change as soon as Zane Dawson got in this match.
So many wars between these two. Oh, Dawson got him!
It was just a couple of years ago, these two had just a violent street fight over the heavyweight title.
Fought all over the building, did Dawson and Royal.
And this match finally turning around for the Riot. Zane kind of had to get in here and control this thing.
Yes, he did.
And Aric Andrews, I kind of mentioned this earlier, but he's one of those guys, he's such a great athlete, such a great wrestler. He doesn't have to take these shortcuts, and he does anyway.
Practically chooses to.
He kind of takes that whole work smarter thing to another level. But he's an accomplished former amateur wrestler, former tag champion, he can do everything.
Oh, and Dave Dawson is a thug.
And this is honestly only about the third or fourth match Dave Dawson's ever had here. Spinning heel kick.
Cover from Royal. 2. Pro Wrestling International Champion Zane Dawson maintains that he and his brother were never welcomed in a CWF Mid-Atlantic ring.
As a matter of fact, one of the only matches he had, he was brought in as a mercenary to take out Shane Helms.
Absolutely, an incredible 6-man tag team match. The Dawson brothers and the Mecha Mercenary against Helms, Kamakazi Kid, and Andrew Everett.
I remember that one.
Absolutely, you had a lot to do with it. And here comes Dawson! And the Dawson brothers!
And you just can't control either of them.
They gotta, Everett and Royal have got to control Aaron Biggs or he will do more harm than good.
Yeah, Chet's just going to get mauled in that corner.
The Rocksteady and Bebop of pro wrestling, Zane and Dave Dawson, working together as a team, and they have dragged Chet Sterling into the Riot corner.
And one thing we found about Chet Sterling, though, is that he can just absorb an insane amount of punishment.
Yes, he can. Fighting back on Lee Valiant. These two tore the house down over the Mid-Atlantic Television Championship back about 5 or 6 weeks ago.
Nice hip toss.
Cover, shoulders down. Only got 2. Valiant maintains a claim on the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Championship. We will undeniably talk more about that next week as Valiant has sent Nick Richards, the other member of the Riot, in to face the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion, Brad Attitude. That match comes at you next week, but Brad Attitude throwing a wrench in Lee Valiant's plans and volunteering to put the championship on the line against Richards. We will see that as our main event on CWF Worldwide next week.
No DQ.
Anything can happen in this one, and these 8 explosive elements are proving to be highly combustible here on the very first episode of CWF Worldwide. We thank you so much for joining us here at YouTube and the CWF Mid-Atlantic channel. Subscribe so that you can keep up with us every week. Every Wednesday, a new episode drops, no matter where you are in the world. And we have heard from fans in Brazil, in Germany,
Australia,
all over the world that are excited about CWF Worldwide as we are bringing this dynamite action that takes place right here in the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium. We are beaming it all over the world, and we are showing everybody all over the planet just how special and just how hot wrestling in the Carolinas is right now. And Arik Royal is standing tall over his man, the ace of CWF Mid-Atlantic, not backing down from anybody on the Riot, but Zane Dawson is once again directing traffic and physically manipulating Chet Sterling into the bunker.
Yeah, Chet's got a long way to go. He's got to really get out of that corner. And I would dare say Wednesday is the best night of the week for pro wrestling, Brad Stutts.
Certainly is. We thank everyone for joining us, even if you're catching us on demand. We thank you so much.
Oh, God!
Woo. For checking out what we are doing in the shadows of the historic Greensboro Coliseum. Traditional pro wrestling is alive and well in the Carolinas, as exhibited by these 8 incredible athletes.
Whoa, whoa. Beautiful butterfly suplex. What power.
Dave Dawson, cover! And you saw everybody rushing in.
I don't think you can ask for a better main event for our debut episode.
The Dawson brothers, bouncers from the Carolina coast. Their typical Saturday night is literally throwing people out of bars in the port city and watching their faces bounce against the concrete. That's what Dave and Zane Dawson do for fun. Lee Valiant and Aric Andrews, I don't know if they have any fun.
No, they don't. And no fun right now for Chet Sterling.
Stepping on the hand.
And there was another blind tag, by the way. I don't think they've made a legal tag in this match.
Dawsons work so well together as a team. One of the things that makes them so dangerous, they were overlooked for a long time. They were underrated prior to Zane Dawson capturing that PWI championship.
So flip, got it.
Oh, shoulders are down, did not get the feet over the shoulder zone. That enables Dawson to slip out.
He made the tag to Everett.
Andrew Everett, gonna try and fly in. Dawson tried to stop, could not.
Dave's still on his feet. Double drop kick to the apron.
Andrew Everett is flying all over. Boom!
Double Pele kick.
We are 1 year to the day from the night that Andrew Everett suffered a career-threatening knee injury. It has not slowed him down one bit. But Cecil, he has got to protect that knee. Moves like this are so dangerous for this young man who has such a bright future.
Oh! Nice flip dive, springboard. And
All the way up and over.
Ellen Valiant, he caught that knee.
I think he did. That brace that Andrew Everett so desperately requires can only do so much. He just sent him right into Aric Andrews. Andrews is going for the heel hook.
He's got it hooked in.
Andrews has got the heel hook, and Arik Royal absolutely had to break it up.
He's not letting go. Man.
Andrews will torture Andrew Everett. protecting his team here.
Yeah, I mean, if he hadn't broke that up, that would have been it.
Oh, stopping on the back of that knee.
And this was the last thing we wanted to see if you're an Andrew Everett fan.
1 year to the day after Everett tore his ACL. He is being torn apart by the Riot. Heads up, 2-2.
Only 2 off of that full Nelson slam.
And Andrews laying on Everett.
He's drifted away from the knee for now, but I think he's just trying to wear him down so he can't fight off any further attack on the knee.
Laying on him with his body weight now. The Riot has once again slowed the matchup down.
And listen to the crowd get behind Everett.
Obscenely popular as Andrew Everett with the hair. The hair drags him down to the canvas.
And he is literally the favorite son of the CWF crowd. His family means so much to this company, and he has been here since he was literally a child.
Ironically, a trivia note, it was Zane Dawson for the PWI Heavyweight Championship that Andrew Everett was supposed to meet.
That's right.
When he tore that ACL, Lance Lude stepped in 1 year ago on this very night, had an incredible match with Dawson. We want to send our best wishes out to Lance Lude as he recovers from a serious concussion, and Andrew Everett may need our best wishes if they continue to torment that leg.
You know, Aric Andrews has spent a lot of time jawing over here with me for no reason.
That's about a $38,000 knee that's being repaired right now. To go without a brace in his career again. Absolutely, and it's being just wrecked. It has been repaired.
You know what, and I think we're going to figure 4.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think they realized the timetable on this knee injury, to be quite honest.
Yeah, Everett has only been back in action for about 10 weeks, if that.
Whoa, shoulder down.
Everett got to be mindful of that.
But Aric Andrews was just jawing. He said, we're going to get it just like 1 year ago.
Everett's being tortured.
And Andrews grabbing the hands of Valiant for illegal leverage.
The crowd in the sportatorium and his teammates are yelling for Everett to fight.
He's trying to fight up. Oh, nice right hand.
Just decking Valiant.
He's got to get to his corner bad. The big man, Dave Dawson.
And shouting at the members of the Riot.
And I think this is the last guy I'd want wrenching on my leg.
You're fine.
No one meaner, no one tougher in the sport of wrestling than a Dawson.
And Everett, fighting for everything he's worth, almost got to his partner, Arik Royal, with his hand outstretched.
All three, Biggs, Sterling, and Royal are eager on the apron to get in.
Yes, they are. We were so excited when Everett tagged in. We thought he was turning this match around. But all it took was one shot to that knee. And it's a smart move if you're ever getting towards the ropes. Not like it matters with the Riot right now. Because I don't think they've done anything legal in this match as of yet.
Every single time they touch that surgically repaired leg of Andrew Everett, you can almost feel the energy in this room come down a notch. Fans so concerned over the well-being of this young man.
It's very similar to when you see your favorite player go down with an injury. And it's kind of that same feeling, just kind of down the gut. Oh, just a basic, nasty bear hug. Very nasty. From a big bear of a man. And Red Jones has got a good look. He's right there. You can see if he gives up. I don't think Everett's going to give up, though.
No, I don't think so either.
He's fought through too much. He's trying to push him into his corner. That's a smart move. Oh, no.
He got to Royal, but I don't think Red Jones saw it.
The referee did not see the tag.
Crowd in the sportatorium
They're fit to be tied right now.
is getting livid. Everett being tormented. Uh-oh.
Oh, it's
William L. Cross is headed to ringside.
and for those of you who don't know, that is the father of Andrew Everett.
The boss of not only CWF Mid-Atlantic, but also the PWI organization in the corner of Team CWF, and he is cheering on Andrew Everett. Watching from ringside, could not contain himself anymore. Everett may be put back on the shelf 1 year to the day
might have his
after that
opening.
ACL.
I think he's got his opening there with that jawbreaker.
He's gonna need it.
Oh, lands on his. Oh. Instinct. He tried to land. Oh, it's a Gary.
The leg could not support him, though. That leg could not support him. He made the tag to the ace.
And Royal, a bull in a china shop.
We caught Andrews. Oh, boy.
Gonna wrap him up and go to work.
Watch the explosive ace of CWF Mid-Atlantic.
Boom. Watch out for Zane.
Royal and Zane Dawson, so much bad blood, so much history between the two of them.
Reversing that whip.
Royal undeniably thinking about another shot at that PWI championship, the International Heavyweight Championship. Whoa, heads up.
And Arik Royal fighting them all off.
Oh boy,
Heading up top.
Royal gonna fly here, yes sir.
Zane, get out of the way. Dave took all of it.
It's a good move on the part of Zane. Almost sacrificed his brother, but he was right there to break up the pin, so what's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, exactly. Very smart move. Man, just a slugfest with the two big men. And you can only try to fight off these two big guys for so long.
Two Dawsons are in the ring. Red Jones needs to get one man in and one man out.
Oh, what a hard boot.
Oh boy. Hold on.
They've seen enough.
Chet Sterling charges in. The big man, Eric Biggs. Oh, he got low bridge by Aric Andrews.
Took him out. Oh, that knee tripler.
Sterling stumbles out.
Oh, no. Oh,
Could be the asphalt spike.
no, Everett fights out.
Runs up the ropes for the DDT, does Everett.
Spiked him with it.
Referee has lost complete control. Everett, hold on. Everett's gonna try to win the matchup right here.
He's heading up top. He does it better than anybody.
Can that knee? Hold on.
Oh, got him with the shooting star.
Shoot him.
Valiant breaks it up.
Always one member of the Riot at the ready. No matter what's happening, there's always one man somewhere hiding in the shadows.
Oh, that knee went out again. Ducked under. Rolled through.
And by the head. Oh no. Oh!
He just can't support any kind of impact.
Drew's hurting. Andrew Everett is hurting.
He's trying to set one like a scorpion deathlock.
Kicked him off. Oh! 2 feet in the face.
Oh, wow.
Great move.
Went low, went high.
Beautiful kicks from Everett.
Fighting on one leg. Does he got one more high-risk move in him?
We're going to see another big high-risk move, I think.
Watch out for Andrews.
Aric Andrews is right there. Chet Sterling right behind him, though. He's got Andrews. Bodies are all over the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium.
Oh, no. Oh, God.
Oh, the air just came out of the room.
Everett took a hell of a spill there.
Oh, the air just came right out of the room. Oh, my God.
God.
Biggs with the flying death press. Just got Dave Dawson on the outside.
And now we're down to 2 again. It's Royal. It's Valiant.
These two have never faced off in a CWF Mid-Atlantic ring before this moment. Used to be the best of friends. No!
I think he was setting up for the slice bread number 2, but Royal fought out of it.
So much history between these two men. Oh, the kick! Valiant is on Dream Street.
But Andrews stops the count. Zane back in the ring with the belt.
Oh my God, with the PWI Championship, with the International Heavyweight Championship. Oh, Valiant on top. No, the Riot has won it.
That's bogus. That's terrible.
We said that they were always one step ahead. And the Riot has won it.
23 minutes, 30 seconds. The winners by pinfall, the Riot!
The Pro Wrestling International Heavyweight Championship belt was the difference maker. And the Riot has won an absolute war. We thank you for joining us on the very first inaugural episode of CWF Worldwide. We will be back next week with Nick Richards of the Riot against Brad Attitude. No disqualification for the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Championship. A very special look at the incredible Trevor Lee and so much more. Join us next Wednesday night for CWF Worldwide.